Hey y'all, welcome to another episode of the Slim Cogcast. It is that Slim Cognito, and I just want to go ahead and inform y'all that we had a good week this past week. Let me tell you, man. First thing about what we've been playing, I think Tuesday we gave another crack at Project Nightmares, Case 36, Henrietta Kedward, some old witch who had an old doll, and you go into the doll in order to escape into this dreamscape world that's haunted because of whatever spirit that's in that doll, and you have to try to solve the puzzles in order to absolve the spirit and get out of there. Apparently the whole backstory thus far that we've learned is that she is a witch who fell in love, but not with a person, but with the occult, and she started practicing magic and dark arts. But during her time getting better and better at it, she came across a man, fell in love with him, and married him in order for her to be a housewife and keep working on her occult things. And she did the same thing to another husband. But somehow she just kept running out of husbands and didn't really share the details. But it's implied that she may have either killed them, done some type of witchcraft on them, or affected them in some type of supernatural way. Now, you have this next one she fell in love with, and apparently she fell in love with a woman. And she fell so deeply in love that she could not imagine life without her. They both practiced the occult arts together, and they went so far to a point where they could not reverse what they did and had to do what they could to save their lives. And it turns out in the process that she lost the love of her life in the process. Closed a portal to a very bad place, and now she was stuck here with only a partial of her lover's body and none of her sanity left. So yeah, she terrorizes people in this dreamscape now. Here I am in this dreamscape. It's like a house, of course. I've explained it to you all last week, where it looks like a home, and there's an entire section in this maze-like home that's like a salt circle. And the salt circle is the entire middle area. And you have to go off into these branching parts from the middle area and find different things that you would need, clues, etc., to walk around the house and find keys to rooms, etc. As we've been exploring, honestly, I gotta be real with you, we haven't played this enough, and I kind of want to see what the ending is like really badly. I really do want to see the ending, but I want to start a new horror game because I don't know if you guys are really interested in it, but I want to play the shit and I want to finish it. So I'm gonna find out how to finish it. We're gonna play it Tuesday. Otherwise, yeah, man, I gotta be real with you, the game's not bad. It's a little rough around the edges, but it's not bad. For an indie title, it's amazing. Hell, almost perfect, I'd add. So yeah, I'd like to see more from this team. I'd like to see a sequel that's not too far away from the original concept. This is great. Wednesday came along, and of course Wednesday is our multiplayer with the chat. Listen, MultiVersus is the perfect Smash clone, but not better than Smash itself. But it's a good Smash clone. It's an amazing Smash. It's literally like if Smash was American, it would be MultiVersus. And every other game before failed at it. And the only reason people think it's better, if people say so, is because this Smash clone, MultiVersus, was made building off of what Smash Brothers already is, you see. And plus it's a lot easier and way simpler. It's way simpler. It still has some of the core, mechanical needs that come from Smash, but it's a lot simpler and it's way easier to play. So I would highly recommend that people give it a shot. I love it. If anybody would like to play, anybody that's listening now, we're always playing on Wednesdays or Saturdays for the most part. You can join in and I can carry you or whoop that ass. It's up to you. But anyway, yeah, MultiVersus, amazing. I still main Batman. He's at level 23, and I just can't be stopped. The verticality he has really makes up for the lack of horizontal, but I can still horizontal knock you out. So don't think you're comfortable. You can still catch it. But yeah, other than that, man, I don't know what else to say. My Batman's nasty, bro. It's just that I know him so well that no Tasmanian can kill it. No Tasmanian devil can thwart my Batman, bro. No Iron Giants The only one that gives him a run for his money is a Shaggy or a Finn, but for the most part, I can work my way around them just by outsmarting them. So yeah, you really have to play smart as Batman. You have to be the constantly thinking type, I believe. This is me boosting myself up. Y'all gonna have to deal with this for the next 20 seconds. So yeah, if you ain't, you know, the type of thinker that has to come up with contingency plans for contingency plans and kill all, especially Superman, then it looked like Batman might not be for you. But the goddamn bat is for me. I be killing it. Woo! Boy, y'all just don't know. It's so good. It's so good. But Thursday. So Thursday came around and that was our retro achievement day, and boy, I had so much fun with Mega Man X, man. I'm doing a retro achievement set. Oh, I had to do a deathless run, and I knocked that out. It took me about a good, say, what was it, like 3-4 hours? And then I got it done. So it's just, you know, deathless throughout the entire game, no deaths. Kill all robot masters. That was a challenge, but fun. I found it fun. It got a little frustrating for a moment, but I know that game in and out, so I don't need to. Yeah, it's not necessary. Let's see, what else did we did the deathless run, and we also had to do several other achievements to kill bosses without taking damage. And there was another one that I'm going to attempt. This week I'm going to attempt this one achievement that wants me to fight 5 bosses without recovering health from each boss. So I gotta fight 5 bosses in a row in the same stage without recovering any health, all in one life bar. So yeah, we're gonna try that out next. But other than that, yeah. Oh. And we beat the game without the body armor. So we took like twice as much damage throughout the entire game. Killed it. We won. So yeah, that was done. And yeah, anything else is just anything else. Friday. So Friday came along and oh my god. What did we do Friday? Yeah, fighting games. What did I play on Friday? Oh wait, I think I did MultiVersus on Friday. Yeah, I think I did. Which I was going to do something a little different. I was thinking because I have some fighting games queued up for us to play for Friday. But here's the thing that we're announcing. I had plans intentionally to make August the month of Metroid. We're gonna see how things are throughout this August. That is the plan. We're gonna see what the plan is. So let's jump on over to Saturday. That's what we had a little surprise for the stream. Last week we surprised everybody on Saturday with a little Cuphead DLC. After the Soldier, we did not do a Soldier stream this past Saturday. I've been exhausted, but I am very much interested in doing one this coming Saturday. So most likely we'll do one this coming Saturday. I have all the tools now, everything that came in this week that's needed. So yeah. Other than that, yeah, our Saturday stream was pretty lit this week as well. And we went ahead and we finished up the DLC for Cuphead, completed, and the secret boss. And we might revisit in order to do the expert runs, but I'm not sure. And aside from that, yeah, we basically we just ended out the Saturday with some more MultiVersus, and then we peaced out. So it's been a real good week, the week of MultiVersus, honestly, because I played that shit for like several times, and toward the end of the stream as well. Whenever I get done playing whatever game we start with, some good old MultiVersus always feels good. It always feels good. So yeah, other than that, y'all be easy, lemon squeezy on that. And now we got to talk about what we've been watching this week. Now this past week, of course, I'm still keeping up with what was it, Isekai Oji-san. I'm still keeping up with that. And what else is there? I watched that movie Everything Everywhere All at Once, and it was amazing. I actually had so much fun. The scientific like implications up under this movie is so good, but it's also willing to be silly and crazy. It's like all the way out there, you know what I mean? Like it's like, dare I say, it's good sci-fi. Like it feels like a fever dream of a mixture between a movie that you would watch in like the 80s and like something amazing from today. It's so good. There's even it's everything you want. It's some comedy, it's some silliness, some great outfit designs. Like, you should see the stuff that her daughter was wearing. She was like, everything was camp and it was dope. Like, I like it. Everything about this movie was just, let's go against the norm and do what we want, and I love that. Love it. Now, the whole premise about Everything Everywhere All at Once goes as thus. So your main character, she, let me see if I can recall the name. Y'all know I can't remember no characters, man. Give me a second. Evelyn. So Evelyn, let me tell you about Evelyn. Here's the funniest thing. Michelle Yeoh and, let me see, Stephanie Su and Kei Hui Kwan were amazing in this movie. And Jamie Lee Curtis too. The thing about Jamie Lee Curtis is I forget that she plays comedy roles. And she played her role in this movie so well. Right down to the stunts, to the point where I was just like, okay, I didn't even realize that this was Jamie Lee Curtis until like an hour or more into the film. But she had a huge role throughout it. So I'm just like, what is going on here? And the story goes as thus, right? So you have a woman, Evelyn, the main character, played by Michelle, and her whole point is just she's running a family and a laundromat, and they're living above the laundromat, and they're doing what they can to make ends meet. And she's like trying her best to do taxes and get things understood at the IRS, but she runs into some troubles. Now, of course, on her way to see the IRS, her husband just blinks and turns into a completely different person. And he's like more competent. He's not like the lovable idiot that he was, you know? And now he's instructing her about what's going on and what's gonna happen and what choices she has and, you know, things like that. And choices made end up causing branches and creating a new alternate world, branching off from the choice that she made, you know? So pretty good, basically like string theory and what's the word I'm looking for? Theoretical physics, or do we want to say quantum physics? I guess it's kind of quantum physics. I don't know. But anyway, the point that I'm making is this current version of her husband that's taken over his body is from a far future in an alternate world where Michelle in that world created a way for brains to interact and transfer over to other persons of themselves in another universal world. So say she can make your brain jump into the body of yourself from another world, which is super interesting. And they do some interesting things with that concept too. So here we are. She's trying to get to grips with how this works, but it's like weird for her. And she found out that there is a world where she trained and learned martial arts. And she would use that version of herself and the memories that you can access in that other brain of yourself, and became a martial artist master right then. And that's a really good stupid ass fight in this, because in order to trigger these branches, you have to like press the button on these on these Bluetooth devices, which would link you to the other brain of yourself. Now, here's the thing. In order to link yourself though, you have to do something in the current world that would be an action that's close enough similarity to that other self. And so it would be something weird all the time. It would be like chewing gum or eating something off the floor, or just something weird as hell that wouldn't make sense in your world but would in another. Or like, you know, immediately pissing yourself, you know, all types of different things. Y'all got to check this movie out. And when they do these weird things, it would trigger a connection, and then they could access the memories and capabilities and skills of that other version of themselves from that world. And boy, is it incredible. There was a scene where this woman, the IRS woman, she had a bunch of trophies by being Auditor of the Year or whatever. And it was just shaped like a butt plug, bro. And there are these other bigger, taller trophies, and they're just shaped like dildos. And basically, she's fighting these two like kung fu master dudes, and they're like going in, and she's doing her best. and they were having some issues, so they needed to jump to another version of themselves that could defeat her. And the only thing that could trigger the connection was if he sat on that butt plug trophy. So here he is doing a big kung fu jump, spread eagle, trying to land on it, bro. It was fucking hilarious. And of course, you know, the other guy just shows up in the fight. There's just this big long ass trophy sticking out his ass. But they're doing like these crane poses of kung fu in its perfect form and everything. Boy, it's a good time, man. Y'all gotta watch it. I liked it. I say it was a good movie. It had some of everything. Very well mixed of anything that you, like a moviegoer, would enjoy. And if you still watch the movies and actually pay attention to them and enjoy them, I think you'll enjoy this movie. Everything Everywhere All at Once. It's amazing to me. I don't see many movies that get an 8.2 out of 10 on IMDb, bro. So yeah, with that, couldn't recommend it enough. Now, with all of that out of the way, is it time for the news? Wait, let me see. I've been talking about 20 minutes. I guess it's time for the news. I don't know. But it ain't much news. I want to ramble about something else. Let me find something else to talk about. Yo, I got some new news. New news. Alright, so the League of Legends fighting game, Project L, is actually still in development. They've announced that Alawi's character is being worked on, and they've confirmed that it will be free to play. So this is going to be a free to play fighting game for everybody to play with no charge. And to get good, I might put my hands on this shit. Well, I might mess around with a little bit of Project L. Well, let's get it. Okay, I'm not going to lie to you. I'm kind of hyped about this. But listen. Alright, so let's go ahead and jump into the news. I ain't gonna hold y'all too long, but I am gonna talk in detail, because the first article is something that loops back into what I talked about earlier, and I already spilled one of the news things was about Project L. So anyway, first things first, Taz got nerfed into the ground in MultiVersus, according to PCGamer.com. Taz did not get nerfed into the ground, okay? Taz is still ridiculous. He's actually super good, but the problem with it is not a lot of people know how to fight against Taz. I play Batman. I have more than one way to play against Taz. Okay, I can either throw my Batarang and cancel his tornado, which is the only thing you have to worry about, or I can do a slide kick and still attack him on his tornado. Here's the funny thing though. When he's doing that big like dust pile of fighting or whatever, that's one thing I'm not certain about, but I think the Batarang still beats it. Now, I have the movement to avoid it, and he's incredibly unsafe at the end of all of his moves. So it's not hard to counter Taz. You just have to have the freedom to move like you want. If you're doing a 2v2 and your partner's not, you know what I'm saying, suppressing their counterpart, you won't get a chance to defeat Taz. If it's a 1v1 and you know how his gimmicks work, Taz should never win a single match. And the same goes for Iron Giant. The thing about Iron Giant is he may be big and powerful, but he's slow and he's always wide open, and he's got the biggest hitbox in the universe. You can combo him anywhere. You can just take him directly off the map if you want to at 0 damage. It's not hard. All you gotta do is, if you know how to combo, you can beat any Iron Giant. Iron Giant and Taz is the litmus test for people who got good, okay? And the only characters that I've been afraid of is Finn, good Bugs Bunny players, and fucking that 0.1% chance out of 1,000 that you end up coming across a good Arya Stark. That's the only thing I'd be feared for in MultiVersus. I'm gonna be real with you. Everything else is like, man. Now, another thing that I've been doing is I've been trying to play LeBron James, and he's not bad, but he shines better when there's a partner on the court with him. Why did I say that? He shines better when there's a partner. So 2v2s is where LeBron is his strongest, because he has this whole mechanic where he can pass the ball to his partners. If your partner don't know what they're doing, you can pass it to them and they can just shoot it right off the edge for no reason and waste your ball. So you gotta like really know what's going on. I wouldn't say that he's difficult to master, but he takes a little bit of a learning curve. And I fought against 2 LeBrons in a 2v2, and they helped each other in a way that was just ridiculous. Like, they kept buffing each other by doing passes, and I couldn't do shit to them. I literally couldn't do nothing. I whooped on them. Believe me, I got 3 KOs and over almost 300 damage, but they came out in the end. It was too much, and his animations are very hard to predict as well. But I found that if you do watch the ball, it's very easy to keep up with him. So yeah, you keep your eye on the ball for real. Anywho's, LeBron's not too bad. I think my LeBron's like level 11. I've made some people look foolish with him, done some dumb things, did some crazy combos. He ain't too bad. Of course, me being Batman main, I am starved for some type of verticality, uppercut, or a better up air. His up air has a very bad range and small amount of hitbox duration, so you have to actually time it and know what you're doing. But other than that, yeah. But I think it might be kind of difficult to dodge as well because it's so little and it comes out so smooth. But it depends on the person. Anywho's, yeah. Let me see. I've also been trying to learn Arya Stark. The whole thing about her kit is the whole stealing faces thing. If she steals a face, she can do a taunt and turn into the enemy person that she stole the face from. Of course, doing so gives an AoE where she stuns the enemies. This stun does not last long, and you have to capitalize immediately. My favorite way to capitalize on a stun is a fully charged attack. I don't really like going for the combo, but if it works, it works. You have to find your own way. Smash Brothers has never been about playing the game one way. It's always been freeform, and everybody has their own style. Everybody, from the pros down to the casual players, everybody has their own style. And you should never give in to any meta list, no tier list, no nothing. Just play the game and play the character that you know the best and believe in yourself. That's all you have to do. It's the same thing for most fighting games as well. Now, some characters are just downright terrible in other fighting games, okay? But most of the characters in this roster that I've seen have all amazing strengths that you can abuse, use, and make use of. Because even now, I'm tempted to learn Steven Universe because that shield can be so annoying if you put it in the right place. So I just gotta find out what to do with that. But other than that, yeah, MultiVersus is amazing. I tried Finn. I played one match as Finn and I KO'd everybody solo and leveled him up to level 2 in one match. So no, kind of want that gold back. I don't like fighting with Finn because I used to play Link, and Link is good, and that was one of my mains for a long time. So playing Finn feels wrong. Link feels balanced and a full arsenal of things. Finn feels, I'm gonna be honest with you, Finn feels gimmicky, and you can just abuse his things that are kind of unfair in terms of human reaction. So yeah, those be my opinions of the Multiverse cast so far. I hadn't played everybody. I called myself learning Wonder Woman. Maybe I might touch Wonder Woman a little more and see what her kit is like and how useful it is for my playstyle. I just might do that. Let's see. Next thing on the docket is the creator of Disco Elysium is looking for artists with a love of sci-fi and space. Most likely they're gonna find this artist and it's gonna be amazing. Oh my god, whatever they're working on is gonna blow the balls off of you. I can tell. But yeah, Zom's development has always been interesting. The things they did with Disco Elysium, like I've told y'all many times, is one of the best RPGs I've ever played in my life. Inspirational, great material, good writing, everything was just amazing. So yeah, I feel like this is the best. I can't wait for that, especially since it's gonna be sci-fi. Like y'all know that's up my alley. I'm ready for that. I'm really ready for that. Billion-dollar company Activision Blizzard steals indie artist design for COD Vanguard. Over here on otakuart.com, bro, this dude made some original art of a wolf dressed up as a battle medic of some sorts using a P90, etc. And then you look at this Floof Fury Tracer Pack skin that's in Call of Duty, and it looks the exact same thing. It's just with a different weapon. It looks like a machine gun Yeah, it looks like an SMG from like the 1940s or 60s, and yeah, it's pretty much the exact same design, right down to the checkered scarf. It's weird how blatant that bullshit is, but yeah, they don't give a fuck. that's kind of messed up, bro. Yeah, so COD developers, there they are. But yeah, all in all though, the last thing on the docket I want to discuss for real was Project L, the fighting game from Riot Games. And gotta be honest, man, it's getting me hype. Alawi's looking pretty good. I love it. They got Echo in there. This art is amazing. I can't get enough, man. I can't get enough. So yeah, let's do some more. Anywho's, that's everything from the docket and everything that I got to tell y'all. Y'all take it easy, be easy, lemon squeeze it, and always remember that it's love, peace, and hair grease. Hug your nephew and love your niece. And always pay attention to the channel motto. Intentions are the most important. Actions ain't nothing but loud. And words don't mean a damn thing. Y'all take care of yourselves. And peace.
Just like on TV.
Bitch, you thought you was gonna just... There we go.
Not ending like that. Going down.
Damn it. Ooh, that armor, man. Oh. Oh. Hey. No. Fuck. Finally did something, didn't you?
I could do this all night. Try me.
Okay.
Batarangs not ready.
Bitch, you thought you could get it. You thought you would go get me. Boy, if you don't get your ass on someone.
Doubted me.
Bruh.
Are you really powerful or just really lucky? Let's find out!
Get the fuck out. God damn, boy. Oh. Okay. Ball. No! No! Fucking spikes, man! I felt it as soon as I got off the jump button, man. Fuck out of here. I could not be a speed runner, bro. I will fucking burn my house down by the time I talking about getting a world record. Fuck, man.